So, also, you know, earlier in this session, which would have been a couple weeks ago at this point, we talked about all the changes that have happened in the YouTube community. With Matt Pat retiring earlier this year, Jacksepticeye saying something about retirement, and Rooster Teeth going out of business. There's also, I know so many of you are not going to really care about it, that's why I'm not going to bring it up for too much. Wrestling! They finally had WrestleMania 40, where Roman Reigns lost the championship to Cody Rhodes and is the new champion after like 4 years of him reigning and dominating and being a pain in the ass to everybody because so many people didn't care for him. It's really irritating. It's like, listen to your fans when they're constantly booing him. They don't care for him. And I know they play that into the character and everything, but to have him be the champion for 4 years, it's a little ridiculous. Honestly. That's all I gotta say about that. Wish I had more, because we're gonna be talking for a lot here. We have to talk to a lot. I mean, I could go into more detail on my opinions on that, but I feel like a lot of my viewers don't really care about wrestling as much as I do. I'm really just like kind of depressed after that loss. Alright, here we go. OG Joker becoming a Metapod, or not a Metapod, Kakuna. A Kakuna. That's just as terrifying. Why does it look like a tie? Dona. Why does it look like Duo's wearing a tie? Dona. It hangs from large trees with a thin, translucent string. If it spots an enemy, it will notify any other Dona in the area. That's very nice of it. Wants to learn Harden. No. No, we're good. Yeah. Ooh, an Adra. Fire. I feel like he could probably do his own fighting, honestly. Oh, Pith got another thing. Ultra Ball, very nice, Pith, thank you. Right, like I feel like he could probably handle himself. I don't know where a good spot to train is with the typing that I have. Alright. Other than here. You know? But no, seriously. Like, that whole thing with us wiping like that, I had grown attached to those guys, man. And it's kind of got me depressed. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything bad depressed, but it definitely got me sad about the whole thing. Like, I'm kind of wanting to take a break. Not really play Pokemon for right now. Let's get this egg to hatch, and then we'll call it. Sorry to be a downer and everything, but it's just like, after all the hard work that we put into these guys, to have them all perish like that just really, really hurts. I know we're not going to release the egg. I know some people would say that that would be the protocol, like, hey, you wiped out while having the egg in the party. But I can't do that to a Noibat! I don't even know what Noibat. It's a Gen 6, 7, 8? I don't know. I don't know what generation Noibat is. I don't know what type Noibat is. Sure, we'll go with that one. Flying Dragon. Okay. Even a robust wrestler will become dizzy and unable to stand when exposed to its 200,000 hertz ultrasonic waves. Yeah. We've got a Noibat. Why is it dragon? Sure. Dragon typing's a thing for that thing. Why not? So we have a level 1 flying dragon. If we wanted to do something with that, that could be a thing that we do. I don't know what exactly how nope. Oh, for fuck. Alright, we'll figure that out next time. Sorry to all of my lost Pokemon there again. You'll be avenged when we take on Giovanni again next time. Maybe. We'll come up with something to talk about next time too. And I'll just grind here, there, everywhere until all these boys are mid-30s, as well as figure out the other Pokemon situation, maybe off camera here, when I have some time to actually like use my brain. I'll figure out what type Arnix is and what would be good against it, as well as the Rhypress and the Con. See what Pokemon would be like a best typing against it, and we'll see if we've got those and fuse those and train them up. Alright, I'm back. It has been a couple of weeks or so, and we are ready. I did my editing for most of the last section. As you can tell, this is the continuation. I did it. There was a break here between last time, or the 5 seconds ago for you guys, and now, because I took a very big break, and it's just like, I don't want to play anymore because I died. But I'm back, full of energy, ready to play, and I realized that we don't have a nickname for Pith. We never nicknamed him. So we have to nickname Pith. So let me go to my subscribers real quick. Hold on. Pith is a female. Edie, thank you for being a subscriber. You are now our Pith. No! Oh! Oh, dang it! Edie Cervantes. There we go. Okay. But also, I figured out how we're gonna beat Giovanni. And our party here needs to change a little bit. So let's go through. And let's see what we got. Okay, so we got Blaze. We got Steven. So what we should really have is we should really have a ground type for Arnix, right? Which we don't have in the party currently. So who's our ground boys? Diglett. I mean, Nidoking kind of. Okay, so Diglett or Nidoking have to be fused with somebody. Alright. Interesting there. The next one is that Lapras Rhyhorn, which I don't remember. How did we kick its ass last time? It was pretty quick. It was like one-shot kill. I don't remember who killed it though. I feel like it was Finn. So mixing Gyarados with something would probably be great. And then the last thing we need is we need a normal type, because that goddamn Honkan with its Shadow Ball is what destroyed us. So, if we have a normal type, Shadow Ball is useless. Right? So, our normal types are Lickitung, Spearow, I guess. Lickitung and Spearow. Or we already have Edie here is a normal electric now. But we also have Spilop is normal fairy. That'll be great. Oh, and Petrescu. Poison normal. Oh, we also have Plush only as ground. Hey Plush, do you have anything? You don't, but we could probably teach you some stuff eventually. Hopefully. Maybe. I know that Diglett's got stuff, right? Diglett's got plenty of ground moves, so we could just keep Diglett, and we just need to fuse it with something. The question is what? What do we fuse the Diglett with? I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to do Noibat, like Ground Dragon. That'd be interesting. Let's do it. Sure, why not? Yeah, sure. Let's see what these two come up to be. Cute! And a Digbat. It's a Digbat. Sure. Digbat's data was added to the Pokedex. Even a robust wrestler will become dizzy and unable to stand when exposed to its 200,000 Hz ultrasonic waves. The reason is simple. Wherever they burrow, we'll never know. Frisk or Sandvale? I mean, I guess Frisk, because Sandvale's like never gonna be useful. Relax, so defense up, speed down, or speed up, special defense down. Neither are great, but I guess relaxed. Combined movesets. Magnitude. Bulldoze for tackle. Sucker Punch for screech. Mud Bomb has a 65%, or not 65%, 85% accuracy. So I think Magnitude and Bulldoze are good. We can keep Supersonic. Yeah, give up on Mud Bomb. Thank you. Alright, Digbat, you are going to be nicknamed as a male. You know, this kind of works. One of my newest subscribers, Red Ender. Oh, sorry. Actually, it's Red Ender. There we go. Thank you, Red Ender, for being a subscriber. And you're gonna be part of the party. Who goes out in your stead? I guess we could get rid of Ground Dragon. Let's get rid of Steven for right now. Sorry, Steven, you're not gonna be very useful. Fighting and poison, nah. Okay. So now the decision is, do we want to keep Edie in as our normal type? Or do we want to try and fuse something with another Pokemon to create a better normal type? Fire, electric. Maybe a Lilette should actually be out because I feel like we already have fire and we already have electric. Or maybe if we get rid of Pith, I mean Edie, then we'll be able to. For right now, let's see, this is our party, and let's see what we got when we fight this way. You know, we're gonna go train this way with this team that we currently have and see how it goes. Okay. Abra! Very nice. So, I'm gonna turn my sound down even more because boy is it still loud. There we go. That's better. Okay. Alright, so it's training time. And while we train... Why am I here? These are level 7s. They're not gonna be... I mean, they're easy to kill, that's why. But then why do I have experience share? Because I'm getting 12 XP on that. I feel like we could find a better area to train in. It's gonna be risky, but we're gonna do it. Like, what does this area got? Pidgeys. 14! It's a little stronger. No, don't you do that sort of stuff on me. Okay, 62 experience, that's much better. Terrifyingly. Whoa. Bell puff. We'll stay here for a little bit and see how this fares. If it looks like we're gonna start dying, then maybe we leave, you know? But for now, I think it might be fine. You match our level. That's not great. Okay. Doing fine. Just fine, thank you. I want to make sure that I'm not gonna die before I go start doing grinding talk. So I'm just gonna focus real quick for a little bit. Alright, all seems to be good. Nothing terrible. Nothing's gonna murder us. Okay, so I got a couple different discussions that I wanted to have. The first of which, damn you, put me to sleep. You'll die in my sleep. The first thing is the one that most of my viewers probably won't care about, and that's wrestling. And then after that is the YouTube. And after that, there's probably some other things I would want to talk about, but those are the two big ones. So, most people know, even if you don't watch wrestling, know about the big company, WWE, which people, hilariously to me, still call WWF, because, like, a lot of, like, that's when you know that somebody really doesn't know, like, really doesn't care about wrestling, because they're like, oh yeah, it's WWF. It's like, it hasn't been WWF in, like, 20 years, at the very least, if not more than that. Because... like, yes, everyone's got the whole thing of, oh, wrestling is fake, that WWF stuff, and then the World Wildlife Foundation was like, hey, we are the WWF, can you guys not be? And they're like, okay, sure, World Wrestling Entertainment. And so WWF changed to WWE many, many years ago before I was even watching, and so it's not that anymore. Anyways. Even if you don't watch wrestling, you do. Most people know about WWE, the big juggernaut company. fuck? Okay. We're gonna try this real quick just to make sure I got focus for a second. You're faster! You're fine! You're faster! Good job, Blaze! Get the fuck out of there! Okay. So WWE had kind of stood as the company. Like, you didn't make it into the big time until you hit WWE, otherwise you were just an indie show. You were on the indie circuit, doing all of the gymnasiums and things like that, but you weren't selling out big arenas. WWE was the only one that did that. Even though others like TNA and Ring of Honor and New Japan all tried, Lucha Underground, things like that, yeah, none of them really succeeded. AEW came about in 2019 and kind of seemed to be the first to stand against WWE. Ha! And for a while there, it looked like AEW could have actually been a contender. And they sometimes are, sometimes aren't. Oh, hey, look, Joker. It's gonna evolve. Oh, boy. Oh, God, I can see it already. This is gonna be great. Alright. Dough drill. So weird. It's a furry little bee without a bee head, but two bird heads and no stingers. Other than its tail stinger. Dough drill. Okay, I do like that one, but that's kind of terrifying. We're gonna stay with Spring Games. Sprite. A dough drill is extremely territorial. When threatened, it flees at over 60 miles per hour. Except for the fact that it's territorial, so it wouldn't flee. Wants to learn Twin Needle. Okay. Twin Needle is a bug type, 25 power. If it was stabbed twice by a pair of stingers, it may also poison the target. Nah, I think we're good. Well, that's interesting. Let's move that off of you for right now. And we'll put it on Red Ender. I don't know why. I just chose Red Ender. So yeah, what we're gonna be going over is a couple different things that happened between AEW, or in AEW and WWE at the same time, and it's my opinions on some of it. So I didn't watch AEW from its outset, from its first episode and all that stuff, because I was just like, no, it's... Yeah, I was like, same as most people who do watch wrestling, which was like, it's not WWE, it's not the main event sort of stuff. They've got some guys that weren't happy with WWE, but for the most part, big stars are all in WWE. So, you know, wasn't watching AEW. Then it's like, okay, these guys are kind of growing a big following. Maybe it's maybe they are going to be a good contender against WWE, so that there's not a monopoly for wrestling, sort of thing. And so I started watching probably 2020, late 2020, early 2021, maybe. And it was interesting. It's very good. It's really stupid how some wrestling fans are like, look at that, they can't even sell out a full stadium. And it's just like, but they got booked at the stadium. Like, if you're booking big stadiums, you're a success in my book. Doesn't matter if you fill it or not. The fact that you are actually at a well-known stadium, you know, that normally would host a football game or something like that, kind of means that you've made it pretty well for yourself. So, AEW did all that, and you know they're doing all right with ratings. They got some big name guys, some older guys. I mean, they got Jon Moxley, who was Dean Ambrose in WWE, as one of their head guys. You know, one of their main eventers. They got Cody Rhodes. They had Cody Rhodes. They had Sting, and they had some even like homegrown talent, which is always good, like Darby Allin and MJF. Guys that started with AEW, and they also have like some legends like CM Punk, or not CM Punk, sorry, Chris Jericho. We'll get to CM Punk, but they have the people like Chris Jericho, who is one of like the greatest of all time contenders, sort of thing. So they're doing really well. And at the same time, around 2022 or so, WWE has gone to shit. 2021, 2022. They've had Roman Reigns holding the championship for 2 years without him really defending it all that much. It was like every couple months we would get a title defense, and it was always he would beat them, and that would be it. And it was just boring, repetitive, and the storylines weren't great. And this is all under Vince McMahon's rule. Vince McMahon's the chairman of the company, or he was the chairman of the company. We'll get to that as well. And then there were rumors that CM Punk was going to be making a return to wrestling. CM Punk is a very well-known wrestler from Chicago, who walked out of WWE 11 years ago at this point, and said that he was never going to return to WWE ring again because the fact that the whole environment was just so toxic. So fuck that place and everything it stands for, sort of thing, right? But there are rumors that with AEW being an alternative to WWE, I mean, it's a contender, like I was saying, that, hey, maybe Punk's gonna come back and he's gonna go to AEW. And sure enough, he did. And that was the point where I was just like, okay, so AEW could take over like a ratings war here, where like they could be better than WWE is, because WWE's talent or whole booking has been garbage lately. And AEW just picked up CM Punk, the hottest free agent of all time, essentially. Like, you're not gonna get anybody better than CM Punk to join your company. So I was super excited for that, and it was gonna be a great time. And then Punk wins the championship and goes to in a press conference with Tony Khan, who's the president of the company, and is just shitting all over the entire company that he works for. Not Tony Khan, but I mean CM Punk. Think about if you were given an opportunity to talk about your job to anything at all, any sort of news outlet or anything, and your boss is sitting next to you, and you just shit all over your job, your company. How do you think that would go over? Not well. You can see it in the interview on YouTube. I watched the interview on YouTube, and it is just hilarious to me to watch. But Tony Khan's face when CM Punk is just talking about how everybody there is fucking children and blah 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 blah. He's just like freaking out, like, what the hell? At that point, Tony, you stop the cameras. You cut Punk off. You stop him from saying that sort of shit on television, on YouTube, I guess. In a press conference, you usher him off stage. You say, sorry, the champ's feeling a little tired. No more questions for him. He's done. You don't just let him ramble on with all this bullshit bashing the company that you've built up for the last couple of years.